We are back with another video. Now let's get down to the shit because we are recording live from a secret location. All right, guys, so everybody has been wondering. I hope this chair does not squeak this whole time. If it does, I do apologize. But I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. Long story short, you guys know I was making videos back in late 2014. So anyway, as I'm making these videos, I had a lot of friends. I had people that made videos, YouTubes. I did some web series. I had some mentors along the way that did videos and all of these different things. And then things just went left. I went from the guy that everybody loved because I was speaking the truth to the guy that everyone hated because he was speaking the truth and people were following. Yeah, so that's interesting, right? Yeah. So as that happens, I'm getting bookings. People were trying to take my bookings away from me. Like, there was a lot of things behind the scenes. I had about 45,000 followers on Facebook. And then my page ended up getting monetized, which I could run commercials, which was great. They took the commercials away. I don't think it was just for me. I think they were running a test and then they stopped it. Then also, my page had got hacked. So then I was depleting followers. So every time I would gain 5,000, I would lose 5,000. Gain 5,000, lose 5,000. So I was never growing. So those two things were a thing. Like, I was like, okay, well, this is not fun anymore. On top of the fact that every single day I would make a video, I would wake up to somebody bashing me or somebody cursing me out or someone saying something horrible about me on the fucking internet. Let's be clear. I can admit when I'm wrong. I looked back on some of those videos that I made and I was like, oh my God, I really said some things. I really cared. I really kind of pushed the envelope. So I know that I've offended some people. So for that, I do apologize. For those people who don't accept my apology, or for those people who don't want to believe that I'm sincerely apologizing or I'm sincerely sorry, I quite frankly don't give a fuck. And to you, I'm not sorry. But to those people who understand that I am being sincere, and I do apologize for some of the things that I did and said. I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to be the guy that everybody hated. I didn't want to be the guy that was just like, oh, it's only mess, it's only drama. You know, I was getting so much hate mail. I was getting death threats. I was getting attacked all the time. That 25% of some of the issue was, you know, random people or people that just didn't, you know, that felt offended. But another 25% of this was competitors. Competitors meaning other bloggers, other Facebook personalities, some of my friends that I thought were friends. They didn't like that I had a platform. They didn't like that I was using my voice. And then 50% of it I could say was me and some of my delivery. So I'll go ahead and take that, okay? But what was really, really interesting, I was getting blocked almost every month. And I'm like, why the hell am I getting blocked? And why is Facebook allowing me to just sit and get blocked like this when I was getting blocked in the middle of videos? So I found out that it was It was people close to me that I thought were my friends, that I thought were mentors. They were having people report my page. It was almost on a schedule. Like I would get blocked on the 15th of a month, and then somebody knew that my 30 days would be up, so then they would be reporting to block me again. It got so bad that they were blocking me. They were reporting me while I was blocked, so then my block would extend. And, you know, for some people, they're like, yeah, we did it. It worked. It actually did work because it allowed me to use my mind and say, Armon, you've invested so much money, time, into yourself, into being a blogger, and you're just turning on your iPhone. And I'm like, you know what? No, I need to stop being lazy. This is going to give me the push to get off of there and to utilize the business that YouTube actually is. So I'm like, if I sit here and have cameras and tripods and ring lights and microphones and headphones and all this different shit and backdrops, why am I wasting it on a bunch of people that don't appreciate it? Why am I wasting it on a bunch of people that's going to continue to bring down my brand in a sense to where they're not going to support me, you know? And then I was just tired of dealing with the bullshit ass promoters. When it came down to, I would get the job, but then if a porn star or a stripper came into the mix or a light-skinned boy came into the mix, they would get the job because people wanted to sleep with them. And I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm done with that. Like, I'm over it. Armon Wiggins was just over the whole black community, trying to be a thing within the black community because they're so fickle. One day they like you, they build you up to bring you down. The next day they don't like you. You know what I mean? I don't have time for that. So, and I realized my page was starting to turn into a page to where a lot of my core people were there, but they were a little bit more silent. All I would get was negative feedback. So then I'm like, I'm not making videos for a bunch of haters, for a bunch of people to share my videos in a bunch of hate groups and talk about me and bash me. So I know people are lazy. So those people may not come over to make a YouTube account or come over and subscribe. I don't want you to. I have moved on because I believe that you have to have a core audience. And I feel like for my core fans, my core audience, those are the people, and it may be only 100 of you guys. Those are the people that I want to make videos for. For those people, those terrible, terrible, shady, messy, drama-filled, unhappy, competitive souls out there, I don't care. I don't care about any of you. I don't care about any of you. You guys, you bitches can jump off the fucking bridge tonight. And I wouldn't give a shit. So, I don't care if you follow me. I don't want you to follow me, to be quite frank. So, I left. I did. Because I'm like, it's not even making me any money anymore. It's not even growing my fan base. And the only people that are seeing me is haters and negative people. And also, I needed to rethink the way I was branding myself. And I felt like I was in a hole. And there was no getting out because once people have made their mind up about you, they were no longer going to support you. So I just kind of felt like these people have this opinion of me. No matter what I do, they're going to have this opinion. So fuck them. I mean, that's how I feel. To me, Facebook hasn't been the same since. It's been okay. It's been a few attempts, but some of the shit that I've seen on there looks relatively comparative to my show. On a bunch of different levels. Just different faces and different call-in numbers, but it looks like the same shit that I've done. So, and then that was another thing that was really starting to irritate me. Like, I just got so frustrated with it all. And some people will be like, Armon, don't let people stop you. It wasn't that. But I would get so frustrated because I would see this call-in show over here. Then I would see this call-in show over here. Then I would see that call-in show over there. And it all was like mine. We would all talk. We would all dish the tea. We would read. And people would laugh. And they would love it and be entertained. And then when it was me, you had these mother suckers blocking my page. So I was like, you know what? I'll be damned if bitches can go and steal my shit, monetize off of my lingo, and everybody's gung-ho about it. But I think to myself, well, you're only in one target audience. And once these people have made their perception of you or their minds up of who you are and who they're going to support over you, it doesn't even matter what you say. So I'm at the point to where, for me, I wasn't going to grow because the people didn't want me to grow. And I'm okay with that because a little bit of that was my fault. Maybe I just wasn't the one that they wanted to have the position. And that's fine. So I had to take a step back and say, well, you probably need to rebrand yourself or try something else. So it forced me into stop being lazy and just coming home and turning on my iPhone. It forced me to pull out my camera, pull out my lights, and pull out my microphones and try something else. And I'm actually liking it because the challenge, it feels better. It feels like I'm actually doing something. And I feel like I'm pleasing myself and then the core people that follow versus feeding into a bunch of mess or people who don't really care about me, but they only are on my page so they can go talk about it. So that's why I left in a nutshell, you guys. It just wasn't worth it to me anymore. I wasn't growing. I wasn't making money anymore. And, I'm just being real. I'm just being all the way 100. So I decided to go ahead and use the shit that I paid for, man. It was funny. It was all good when Armon, when they were talking about I was in the basement. Then when I upgraded to the secret location instead of the basement, then people got even more upset. Then when they saw that I had this and that, it was like motherfuckers did not want to see me succeed. It was like people were writing letters to promoters to stop my bags. People were writing letters to fucking Facebook. They were doing all of these things to stop me. But at the same time, they were doing the same things that I was doing. And then it felt like they were winning. They were winning. I'm not going to sit here and be no fake person. Y'all were winning. But it pushed me to be better. So I just took it as like, okay, well, I'm over it. And if I don't want to be popular in a fickle community. I don't want to be popular in a place where one day they love you and the next day they don't, but then they love the bitch that steals your shit. Or then they support other people and can't see that these people are not really for the community or for the people like they portray they are. They're only in it for the likes and the views. And that is what got me too. Oh, he's only in it for the likes and the views. He doesn't care about the community. Do y'all realize some of the people that y'all think, like, people don't realize there's a lot behind the scenes. So almost all of your favorites that are on this video that promote, we probably all talked to each other at one point on the phone behind the scenes. Whether people realize it or not, this was like a small type of industry. And it was a lot of behind the scenes stuff that went on. And some of you guys think that, oh, this person is so for the community. Oh, this person is so for the community. No, they're not. And the fact that people couldn't see that was starting to frustrate me as well, because I'm sitting here telling you the real shit. This is how I really feel. Then you have this person over here that would make a video against what I said, but was just on the phone with me reading the same community. But then that community looks at this person and that person, and then they're like, oh, we love that person. We love this person. They support, yes. And they don't realize that same motherfucker was reading your same community. But you don't like me because I'm the one saying it. So it just got to be, I was just tired of that, man. I was tired of it. It wasn't fun anymore. It was not interesting. It was not entertaining. I was annoyed. Every time I would make a video, I would literally have to go take a smoke break, decompress my mind, drink, go to sleep. And then I would wake up and it would be like World War III or 4 or 50 had just hit. Like, my notifications would be through the roof. I'd be tagged. There'd be videos about me. There'd be everything. They'd be on YouTube. They'd be on Facebook. They'd be on Instagram. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? So I was just like, let me chill for a minute, because I was starting to get very frustrated. And then it was getting to a point where I was like, you know what, do I even want to do this? And I have to rethink, like, what am I doing it for? Because at first I was like, bitch, I want to do it to suck to these people. I'm going to continue to do this. You guys are not going to kick me out. You guys are not going to get rid of me this fast. I'm going to sock it. I'm going to sock it. But I realized I didn't have to do that. I already had the talent. That's why. And I already had the gift. I just needed to reroute the direction that I was going. And I needed to get the right people on my team. So with that being said, I hope this was a little informative on why I have not been posting on Facebook. No, I'm not sick. No, haven't been blocked or reported. I just kind of I had to think about it. And I was kind of like fed up with how things were going. And I felt like I was being targeted in a sense to where I was just public enemy, and other people that were doing the same things, they were getting by on being fake. And I'm just not into being fake. And I feel like people on the crowd, or the people that I was broadcasting to, they want to live lies, and they want to live in facades. Now, I will say this, though. I do want to apologize to the transgender community specifically, because I watched some videos. I was like, oh my God. Maybe I could see why they feel like I don't like the girls, because I had some videos that I kind of was coming down on them. So I do want to apologize to the trans community out there. You girls, I am sincerely apologetic to you all, okay? So with that being said, my core audience, make sure you guys subscribe here. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. It's go time with the new network. And let's get it popping. The videos are still going to be cute. We're still going to get into the mess, girl. We're still going to dish the tea. I got some good stories lined up for you guys. So I just wanted to get this video out because a lot of you guys have been tweeting me and inboxing me, asking me where I'm at and why haven't I been on. So I just thought that I would give you guys this for the one time. So make sure you guys subscribe. And, you know, really actually subscribe, because nothing is more frustrating than a person asking me where I'm at, and I post it everywhere and I tell you where I'm at and you guys don't go. So go there and subscribe. And I realize everybody's not going to. Everybody's not even going to make it to the end of this video. But if you have, I'm talking to you. You are the people that I care about. You are the people that I want to move over. I do have a core audience that follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And I'm talking about some of these people follow me on every single thing. And I love you guys for that. I appreciate you guys for that. I feel like I don't give enough thanks to the people that have been following me. And I just really want to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, I'm really thankful for you all, okay? So, until next time, we're recording live from a secret location. Deuces.